Pilots up here at Southwest 897, the inaugural nonstop here from Long Beach over to Boise.
Good morning and welcome to Long Beach Airport. This morning I'm heading to Boise, Idaho on Southwest 897. Join me on today's trip report and flight experience. It's a busy Saturday here, and it's special today because this is the inaugural Southwest flight between Long Beach and Boise. This is my second ever inaugural flight on Southwest, and if you want to see what my other inaugural flight was like, click on the link below or check it out here. And so, with no bags to check and boarding pass in hand, let's head over to TSA pre-check and get ourselves to our gate. Today, TSA pre-check is open, and from drop-off to getting my boarding pass and past the TSA, it took about 10 minutes, which is more or less my average since I don't check any bags. Nice and easy. Today, I'll be joined by my friend Matt, whose handle on Instagram is Aviation_LGB. Definitely check out his page and all the awesome photos he has. Well, Halloween is almost here, and as you can see, we like to celebrate that here at the airport. Anyway, happy Halloween. Today our flight is departing from gate number 7. It's a busy time as there are flights departing for Honolulu, Phoenix, and Sacramento, as well as our flight to Boise. It's really great to see the airport alive and well again. By the way, our flight to Boise is not the only inaugural flight, as later this afternoon, Southwest 206 will be the inaugural flight between Long Beach and Portland. As you can see, a little table is being set up to mark the occasion. So they'll be handing out some free swag, and let Matthew explain.
Non-stop flight. This is the banner for the non-stop flights. This is the advertisement for the Festival of Flight in a couple weeks, and these are stamps.
All right, thanks for the commentary, Matt. As you can see, they'll be handing out some more free stuff, like some free pens, the soft airplanes, both of which promote Long Beach Airport, and the sticker, which looks like the license plate of the state of Idaho. This is the only thing celebrating today's inaugural flight. Okay, here comes the plane that'll be serving as Southwest 897 into gate number 7. Comes in from Reno, Nevada as Southwest Airlines 1573. It's a 19-year-old Boeing 737-700, registered November 452 Whiskey November. It was delivered to Southwest on April the 3rd, 2004. This plane has 143 seats in a standard all-economy configuration. This plane has only ever flown with Southwest, and it looks like the nose cone is a slightly lighter shade of blue compared to the rest of the plane. Maybe it came from an old Canyon Blue livery or something. And it's good to know, people, because I was invited into the photo that appears on the various Long Beach Airport social media pages. There's our flight, Southwest 897, with a 12:20 departure, and so far it looks like it's on time. Without A-list or A-list preferred status, purchasing a business select ticket, or early boarding check-in, known as early bird, I'll be boarding towards the back of the A group, A59. Almost all of my flights out of Long Beach in 2023, usually to Vegas, I've been toward the end of the A boarding group, this flight being no exception. As a reminder, depending on the ticket or service you order, you will be given a letter, A, B, or C, and a number between 1 and 60. You line up by boarding group and number in order. You're then free to choose any open seat you want on the plane. That's how Southwest open seating policy works. As I've said in my previous trip reports from Long Beach, one of the best features of this airport is that you board outside using a ramp like you saw there, or at the stairs at the back of the plane. There aren't many airports in the world that you can do this, and if boarding at the back is an option when you fly out of here and you see a line forming at the front like you saw there, you can board at the back and, in my opinion, have a better chance to get a seat closer to the front instead of boarding at the front. And of course, with boarding at the back, you get to walk under the wing and you get to see some really cool close-ups of the plane. The stairs are a little steep, so only do this if you're physically able to do so.
Sorry.
Alright, so today I'm not following my own advice and I'll sit in the very last row, 24F, a window seat. This will provide a slightly different view of the cabin and views from outside the window compared to what you normally see. There are no in-flight entertainment screens, as you'll use your device to stream any live TV, watch movies, or check out the moving map. Southwest Boeing 737-700s have the narrowest seats and are the least spacious of the fleet. They're 31 inches of pitch. I'm 5 feet 7 inches tall, and the legroom seems okay. My knees didn't touch the seat in front. Sit in an exit row if you need to, or also the first row if you need more legroom. The seats have decent padding, but there's no lower back support. I've used my jacket rolled up to provide support in the past. There are also no headrests, and the seat reclines 2 degrees. And remember, there are no power outlets or USB ports, so bring your device you'll use to stream fully charged or have a backup power source. And before I forget, the seat has 17.1 inches of width. And there's a meal tray. That's a bit of overkill since you'll only get a small snack bag and a cup for your beverage. We do have personal air vents, which is good, and the reading light isn't as responsive as usual. As you see, I had to press it a couple times for this to turn on and turn off. I guess I should say there actually are some headrests, and there you are, you see it there. However, it doesn't adjust up or down. Overall, that's our seat, and I hope you enjoyed that brief overview. For today's inaugural flight, 120 of 143 seats will be taken. And it seems like the boarding is going pretty smooth. So if you're traveling in a group, or even as a pair, as you get later in the boarding groups, like anything say after B30, there's less chance to get some seats together. So you want to think about that, as you might have to ask someone to switch seats, or if someone is in your group that has a higher boarding group, to have them save a seat, or be stuck in the middle seat and even be separated from someone.
All of these passengers that have paid for their seats just like you, we are still in the boarding process. So open up your hearts, your minds, and your seats, and let the people boarding take those seats. Large bags go up top, small bags go on the floor underneath the seats in front of you. Might be a few open seats on this flight. It's not booked to be completely full, it's not scheduled to be completely full, but it's closer to full than empty, alright?
So that's the view I'll have for this relatively short 1 hour 35-minute flight. And I have a second window if I wanted to get some views. Though it's a bit of a tough angle to record from. So I'll stick with the window closest to me.
Unit everyone, welcome aboard Southwest Airlines Flight 897, service 240 feet. Your flight attendants served you today are Misha, Carmen, and Brooke. Shortly after takeoff, we will be serving a complimentary beverage service. Cocktails, beer, and wine can be purchased with a valid coupon or credit card. If you are seated in the emergency extra, please refer to the safety information card found in the seatbelt pocket in front of you. If you read over that information and you feel you don't meet the selection criteria, you don't want to perform the functions, or you think you might get hurt, please let one of us know so we can reteach you. We do thank you for choosing Southwest Airlines today. Welcome aboard.
Two pilots up here at Southwest 897, the inaugural nonstop here from Long Beach over to Boise. Gonna get you going here in just a couple minutes. 1 hour, 36 minutes of flying time. Right now in Boise, weather's very similar here. Clear skies and 70 degrees. Welcome aboard.
I thought this flight was like 3 hours.
After his arm did cross-check. Cell phones must be in airplane mode, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have an airplane at the top of your cell phone, then it's not in airplane mode, and it must be at this time. If you're not quite sure how to switch your electronics, please locate the nearest 8-year-old. They'll guide you to switch it to airplane mode. Otherwise, power it off, but we need your compliance at this time.
You'll need to exit. In the event of an evacuation, please listen to flight attendant commands and leave everything. There is a life vest located underneath your seat. Remove the vest, fully told to do so. Place the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist. Buckle it in front. Pull to tighten. Once outside the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab to manually inflate below the tube at your shoulder. There is a light indicator that will activate once in the water, and flight attendants will distribute extra life vests if needed. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is never allowed in the aircraft lavatory. Federal law forbids tampering with, disabling, destroying any smoke detector in aircraft lavatory. Federal aviation regulations for passenger compliance with line of passenger information signs, special placards, and crew members' instructions regarding seatbelts and smoking. It is prohibited to consume any alcohol that you have brought on board. We do ask that you please leave it stowed until your final destination. We have 2 lavatories on board, one in front, one in the back. We ask that you please do not stand, form a line, or congregate at any time at the forward part of the plane.
So we're all boarded and the safety demonstration has been given. We'll be pushing back, it looks like a few minutes ahead of schedule. We're pushing back 3 minutes before our 12:20 departure. Taking off right there before us is a delayed Southwest flight 2974 out to Phoenix. Right behind us is Southwest 1656 Boeing 737 MAX 8 to Honolulu, Hawaii. You'll use your device. Some people will have free Wi-Fi, but for now it's $8. Once you copy the link and enter in your browser, you can access the free streaming TV with music and movies. And there's a moving map as well for info on connecting flights and weather and where we are. Shortly after takeoff, the flight attendants took our drink orders and passed out the snack bags. As this flight's more than 176 miles, we'll be getting something. Here you can see the drink menu. Water, juice, soft drinks, coffee, tea and hot chocolate are free. And you can see there that wine, spirits, and beer are between $6 to $7, unless you have a drink coupon, which then those are all free. Here's my meal for the flight, the snack mix and that Nutri-Grain bar, and some orange juice to drink. The snack mix contains some pretzels, Cheez-Its, and some garlic flavored pieces of bread. So as I enjoy my snack, I'll be working on the script for this flight, as well as show you some of the scenery, which is the best part of these flights up and down the West Coast. some of the famous and friendly Southwest singing and entertaining flight attendants back after the tough stretch they had earlier this year. With that announcement, let's wrap up today's trip report. First, I'll say that this trip report is an inaugural flight, but I didn't know what to expect since my only point of comparison was the celebration we had in Bellingham in 2021. That, however, was the first ever flights to that airport, and this was just a new route between two established Southwest airports. Nevertheless, for people who have family, friends, or have business connections between Southern California and Boise, this is a very easy connection. Other than the small announcements and the free swag, and my picture being taken and used for social media purposes, please subscribe to my channel by the way, this was a pretty ordinary flight. I arrived in Boise a few minutes early. I can't complain as I found this to be a pretty standard flight on Southwest. The snacks and the drinks were, the usual stuff that you'd find, and overall I felt like there were some pretty good vibes today.
On behalf of the Desire Flight Crew and Southwest Airlines, we'd like to welcome everyone to Boise. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated. Seatbelts fastened, seat back and tray tables in their full upright and locked positions. All those carry-ons stowed wherever they are. Till the aircraft rise at the gate, the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Flight attendants, disarm doors for arrival and cross-check.
Usually I'd end the video here and thank you for watching, but as a Washington State Cougar alumni, I wanted to end today's video with a little bonus plane spotting in Boise. It's Alaska Airlines' newest special livery on their E-175. It's the Washington State University Cougars livery. Go Cougs!